Brody, my boy, he's done it again. He's making moves, Mets fans. Stand up. Stand up for Brody Van Wagenen. Mets just went out and signed Jed Lowrie for 2 years, $20 million. This move has come as a huge surprise to me, and I think a huge surprise to every single Met fan. I cannot say that I saw this coming at all. Listen, it may not be the center fielder that we have been all asking for. It may not be Bryce Harper, but we're getting really good players. The Mets are building a very deep Major League Baseball roster. Stuff that World Series teams do. Remember in 2015, the depth that we had? Kelly Johnson, Juan Uribe? Yeah, our depth's better now. Now, before we get going into this Jed Lowrie move with the New York Mets, make sure to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. It's the best way to show your support on the channel. I know I got some Mets fans here, so drop a like if you're a Mets fan. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. We don't just talk about the Mets. I mean, that's definitely my most passionate topic, but we talk about all things baseball. So if you like what you see, subscribe. Get in that comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this Jed Lowrie move, because I mean, I got a lot of feelings on this one. This came out of left field. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description down below. I'll be posting about Jed Lowrie stuff like all tonight. I'm going to be speculating about the Mets quite a bit. So if you're interested in that, go follow me over there. And let's finally start talking about this move. I mean, like, I almost need to, like, stand up a little bit. Like, huh? And don't take my confusion as me being upset. I love it. I think Jed Lowrie is an extremely underrated player. I mean, hell, I made a video yesterday talking about top 10 remaining free agents that haven't been signed. He wasn't on my list, but he's really good, Jed Lowrie. I mean, look at the dude's numbers the last few years. All he does is produce. It's just he's played in Oakland, so nobody hears about the guy. Now, yes, Jed Lowrie is going into his 35-year-old season. The dude is definitely not young. But if you look at his numbers the last 3 seasons, his age really hasn't slowed him down much. In fact, he's had his best seasons the last 3 years. And on a 2-year deal worth $20 million, $10 million a year, the Mets still have a ton of room before the luxury tax. We could still go get Bryce Harper and be underneath the luxury tax, but that's not the point of this video. We're talking about Jed Lowrie. But it's a very smart signing, very safe signing. It's not going to cost the Mets a lot. And like I said, Jed Lowrie is a very good hitter. Over the last 2 seasons, Jed Lowrie has almost driven in 170 runs. He had 69 back in 2017, and he drove in 99 runs last year. Power-wise, he has had some crazy numbers. In 2017, he had 49 doubles, 3 triples, 14 home runs. Like I said, drove in 69, hit 277 with a 360 on-base percentage, 448 slugging to give him an OPS of 808. Last year, he had a great year again, played 157 games for the A's, 37 doubles, 1 triple, 23 homers, 99 RBIs, 267 average, 253 on base, 448 slugging, 801 OPS. I mean, Jed Lowrie is a legitimate hitter in Major League Baseball. If he can play anything like he did the last 2 years for the Mets, we're gonna be pumped. Now, what's confusing with the Mets, of course, is he is now one of 3 second basemen that are starters for Major League Baseball teams. We've got Robinson Cano, who we got from the Mariners. We've got Jeff McNeil, who was fantastic for us last year. And now we got Jed Lowrie. Where are all these guys going to play? Now, prior to the Jed Lowrie move, you had Robinson Cano slotted in at second base. Jeff McNeil was going to be their super utility guy. He was going to get a lot of time at third base. He was going to play a little bit first. He was going to play a little bit second. But Jed Lowrie now makes it a little more confusing. You got to get creative with your head and think about what the Mets might be trying to do here. Jed Lowrie's only played 145 games at third in his career. You've got Robinson Cano, who's one of the better second basemen in all of baseball. So are you going to play Jed Lowrie at second base over Robinson Cano? I'm not sure. Are you going to play Jed Lowrie at first base? No, he's only played 11 games in his career at first base, 28 total innings. I don't know what's going on. I like it because Jed Lowrie is great quality talent to add to the team, but where does everyone go? You would have to think Jed Lowrie is going to be third base, Cano's going to be second, Ahmed at short, Peter Alonso at first. McNeil plays as our super utility player, which makes a lot more sense when you have a guy like Jed Lowrie playing third because McNeil can play third, McNeil can play second, Lowrie can play short, Lowrie can play second. They got a lot of versatility with their guys in the infield, which then means that Todd Frazier is probably the guy to go where they're going to be trading Todd Frazier, which I think can happen. He has 1 year left on his contract, so it's not like he's crazy hard to move. It's just I don't necessarily know what we'd be getting back for him. Maybe some more bullpen arms. That would be something I would be interested in. Personally, I think that makes the most sense, but I could also see the Mets going another way because this is the Mets. This offseason's been unpredictable. They've been doing so many crazy things. I could see them going completely different. I can see as the Mets' future infield is going to be Jed Lowrie second base, Robinson Cano first base, Jeff McNeil third base. I can also see Todd Frazier being the guy at third base, still being there. McNeil is going to be our super utility player. He's going to fill in when Frazier's struggling. He's going to fill in when Cano, Lowrie, all these guys are having maybe issues, need a day off. He's still probably going to play 100+ games, just not necessarily starting every single one. But then you have the whole issue of Peter Alonso. Where's Peter Alonso going to play? As we know as Mets fans, we've been waiting to see this guy. Major power in the minors. All we've been hearing about the last few years is Peter Alonso. When's he coming up? When's he going to be able to play first base? We want to see that that right-handed power bat. Here we go with Peter Alonso. So don't get me wrong, I love the Jed Lowrie move. It's just I'm trying to figure out what the Mets are doing going forward because we have a lot of guys that play a lot of the same positions, and I personally want to see Peter Alonso play first base badly. I've been waiting for this dude since last year. I mean, are the Mets going to make trades? Are they going to try to trade Peter Alonso? I mean, I think that would be absolutely crazy. I think the smarter move is you trade Todd Frazier. Then you can put Jed Lowrie at third base. Jeff McNeil be the super utility guy again. Peter Alonso goes into first base. There's just so many questions. I mean, listen, this is a weird scenario to be in as a New York Mets fan. When's the last time that we had too much talent? Because I can't remember. And right now, first off, fantastic offseason. Yes, we could have used a center fielder more, and I would love to see some money go towards a center fielder. But Jed Lowrie is definitely going to help this team out big time. Like, I can't rip Brody. He's going out, he's making moves with what we got. Yes, like I just said, center field would have been the premier position again. Would have been the one that we preferred. I know we wouldn't be having as many questions as where guys are playing right now. But like I've been saying all season, in Brody we trust. In Brody I trust. He's doing something here. He's got some grand plan, some major scheme, and I think it's going to work for us as Mets fans. Jed Lowrie's really good. Switch hit bat, plays good defense in the field, drives in runs, does it all. He plays a lot of games. He's durable. These are good problems. We have a lot of good players, not enough spaces. I mean, think about the Mets projected lineup right now for 2019. Wilson Ramos behind the plate. First base is either Peter Alonso or Robinson Cano. We've also got Jed Lowrie, Ahmed Rosario. We've got Todd Frazier, Jeff McNeil. We got Conforto, Nimmo. We've got Lagares. We got Keon Broxton. We got JD Davis. We still got TJ Rivera, who's coming back from a big injury. Everybody forgets about him, but that dude was like a 300 hitter for us. He's a great bench bat. This Mets team has so much depth, and I'm like overwhelmed with what's going on right now that, I mean, you gotta be happy with this Jed Lowrie move. Brody's done it again. He's gone out and he's got more talent for us on the cheap. Like I've been saying over and over again, I hate to be beating a dead horse here, but we have a really good problem right now, which is a lot of talent on this team. I am super excited for the Mets 2019 season. If I wasn't already, I've been liking all the moves that Brody's been doing. I'm just, like, it's a weird scenario. Like, Jed Lowrie, I'm obviously excited to get him. I would have loved to see a center fielder instead, but Jed Lowrie's really good. AJ Pollock would have been a nice name to see. But like, I'm feeling like this is just uncharted territories for me as a Mets fan. 2006 was really the last time we had a lot of star talent, and it still is kind of not comparing to this. I mean, we had Delgado, we had Wright, we had Reyes, we had Beltran, but never have we had an offseason where we're just getting a lot of new players. Cano, Diaz, Ramos, Jed Lowrie. We've got some young talent. We've got Conforto, Nimmo, Peter Alonso. We got Ahmed Rosario, Jeff McNeil. The pitching staff, Jacob deGrom, Noah Syndergaard, Zach Wheeler, Steven Matz, Jason Vargas. We got Familia back. Like I mentioned, we got Edwin Diaz, a top closer in all of baseball. The Mets are surprising me, man. I just like, this is, you can see, I don't know what to do. This doesn't happen for the Mets. Our moves are usually lackluster. Our moves are usually boring. Jed Lowrie is not going to be an MVP type player, but these are the kind of moves that help shape a World Series contending baseball team. This Mets team is going to be really good. We also are built now, if we keep all the players that we have, we are built where if we have guys with injuries, we can fill in spots. I mean, just think about the versatility we have here. Jed Lowrie can play second base, can play shortstop, can play third base. McNeil can play third, second, first. Robinson Cano can play second, a little bit of first base. Todd Frazier, third and first. This is weird for the Mets. I like it, though. I like it. Brodie Van Wagenen, you've done it again, man. I'm loving you as our GM. I can't believe I ever doubted you. In BVW, I trust. He's my boy. Brody, you keep doing it. You keep making me happy as a Mets fan. Now, please, go out. Go get me Bryce Harper. That's all I want. Bryce Harper, New York Mets, 2019. Make it happen. We have the room. We have so much money left to spend. New York, major market. You're going to make it back. Season tickets will sell out. Go get me Bryce Harper. I really wasn't planning on making this video today. I had my Brian Dozier video all set and ready to go. That's going to come out much later tonight, probably around 9, 10 o'clock. But I had the Dozier video ready. Was going to talk about him with the Washington Nationals. But then Jed Lowrie, I literally hit done. It was rendering. The video was getting finished. And I look at Twitter and boom, Jed Lowrie. Everyone's going, Mark, what do you think? Jed Lowrie, Mets. Well, here you go. Here's what I think. I love it. New York Mets baseball. We're coming for you, National League East. Watch out, Nationals. Watch out, Braves. Watch out, Phillies. We're coming for you. Best record in the National League East after July. Keep sleeping on the New York Mets like they are. A lot of analysts are still saying this is the Braves, this is the Nationals, this is the Phillies. The Mets are the fourth best team. Keep sleeping on us, everybody. This is a team that's going places. And I don't think we're done yet. BVW keeps surprising everybody. I love you, Brody. Woo! time to calm down because we have reached the end of this video. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Leave a like on the video. That's the best way to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. And let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this Jed Lowrie move. I'm telling you, the Dozier stuff's coming later, so I know those comments are coming. But let's talk about Jed Lowrie. I know I got a lot of Mets fans. What do you think about this move? Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. We can also extend that conversation on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description. Jed Lowrie is the New York Met. I can't say that I thought that was happening at the start of the offseason, especially after we got Cano. Brody, man. Brody's my boy. BVW, baby! That's gonna be the end of this video. As always, YouTube recommends you watch this video right here, as well as this is my most recent upload. Click through those, support those videos as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you a little bit later for the Dozier video that's already been recorded and ready to go. Bye.